So you're thinking about moving to Bend and you want to learn about yet another one of the amazing subdivisions on the west side of town. Well, look no further than today's tour of Shevlin Commons, just off the beaten path of Shevlin Park here on the far west edge of Bend, a fantastic subdivision comprised of 66 different home sites dating back to early 2003. If this video sounds like it's for you, stick around. We're getting after this tour of Shevlin Commons right now.
Your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad of Bend, Oregon and the surrounding areas, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about what's going on here in Bend. My name is Zach Nutter. This is Ryan Rudloff, both licensed brokers with eXp Realty in the state of Oregon, and we've lived in Bend for over 30 years and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to connect with you, help you make the smooth move here to Bend.
Okay, so we are in Shevlin Commons right now. It's the very far west edge of the Bend city limits. And so we are just basically on the edge of where the Deschutes National Forest leads all the way up to the Cascade Mountains and the Cascade Lakes recreational area. But behind us is going to be Bend. It's a couple miles away. But this neighborhood is just stunning in its own right. It started back in the early 2000s and it's made up of 66 different home sites, very advanced architectural style homes here, and they're all very unique custom builds. They range anywhere between 2,200 square feet all the way up to 5,000 square feet. Right now, since we're in this prime location in Bend, the median price for a home here is about $2 to $2.5 million. And so we've seen prices and homes move in the last year that range from say 1.9 all the way up to $3.8 million. But what's really amazing about this particular area is just going to be the natural landscape of the homes that are made up of this particular spot here. If you can see here, it's pretty open behind us, and we're actually within the forest area here. But years ago, back in 1990, there was a big fire that swept through Bend called the 𝐉𝐴 fire, and this is what was left of it. And years later, they developed this particular area here into this amazing neighborhood and subdivision that's made up of Shevlin Commons right now.
Yeah, this area, if the fire never came through here, you would see so many more large ponderosa pine trees. Just a half mile that direction you can see, and we'll get some video of it for you guys. It's just a ponderosa forest. You couldn't build all these houses and have this open space. So what we're left with is some regrowth of some of the pine trees, a lot of manzanita, a lot of kind of natural desert-scaped land. There's no yards allowed here in this neighborhood. It's really a hidden jewel that a lot of people don't know about. I would say this is absolutely one of the nicer neighborhoods here in Bend. So we are, where we're at right now, we're about 30 minutes to Mount Bachelor, 6th largest ski resort in North America. We're 3 miles to downtown, 3.5 miles to the old Mill District. We're a half mile to Shevlin Park, which is almost 1,000-acre park with 50 acres of that developed. Tons of trails, mountain biking, all kinds of stuff out there. We're 1.5 miles to Northwest Crossing, where you'll find the Grove, tons of restaurants, all kinds of interesting stuff. You have shopping, Summit High School, a ton of commercial buildings where you'll find a lot of offices. So we're not far from a lot, but you definitely feel like you're out kind of in the middle of nowhere, and there are some amazing panoramic views out here. I would say these are some of the best views in Bend right here in this neighborhood. Not a lot of people know about it.
The thing about views is, like, we assume that you need to be on a hill like Aubrey Butte or over Turf Butte to have a view of the mountains, but not here because of the trees that have been cleared out through the fire that happened years ago. And so everything is wide open, it's clear, it gets a little windy out here, but you're left with these breathtaking views. We'll show you guys what that looks like here, but as we're kind of meandering through the neighborhood here, you guys can see some of the homes to our left, to our right. There's big space in between each home. The lots vary in size. They can start as low as 5,600 to 6,000 square feet and then go all the way up to, say, a half an acre. And then the houses that will sit on top of those lots vary in size based off of the size of the lot. But most of them are going to be single level story. The native landscaping around them remains. There's no lawns, no fences. There are some restrictions within this particular subdivision, but it just helps to preserve what is here and what's been here for so long.
There's several different trails that connect right around here as well. You can cruise direct. There's a path directly to Shevlin Park from here. There's another path. Where does the other one go?
That one will go up towards like Mount Hood Drive into the subdivision adjacent behind us, closer to town, closer to the foothills of Aubrey Butte.
So there's trails, cool trail system all around. I mean, you've got the National Forest right out your front window. You're looking at Bachelor, Broken Top, Faith, Hope, and Charity, which are the three sisters. You can see Jefferson out in the distance. Like, the views are just stunning out here. And it's so quiet. You just don't hear much traffic at all. How many home sites are in here again?
66.
Yeah, so only 66 home sites, so not gonna get a ton of traffic. Where we started the video is like a little clubhouse area with a big lawn area. So if you want that lawn space to, have picnics, whatever, you have that there, because you can't have lawns in the neighborhood. But just so incredibly well kept, quiet, and every house is just a little different. You've got some mountain modern style homes, you've got some very contemporary homes, and you've kind of got everything in between. There's really no like farm style homes in here,
right?
But you see a lot of mountain modern, a lot of craftsmen, just a really interesting blend of homes out here. We did shoot out here once before and it was incredibly windy. We didn't have our handy dandy mic that we have now, so we thought we'd come back out here on a bright shiny day, show you guys the mountains, and so you can actually hear what we're talking about today.
What's interesting too about Bend is a lot of people want to be on the west side, right? And so a lot of it's developed already, but there are pockets of land that are within the city limits that haven't been developed yet. And so with this particular subdivision that we're in right now, yes, it's been around for 20 plus years, but to our left and to our right are actually ongoing developments of new subdivisions too. We've got Westgate and the tree farm to our left, and then we've got Skyline Forest to our right. And where we're actually walking right now is basically the edge of this subdivision. To our right is going to be where this forest starts, and Shevlin Park is just a couple hundred yards to our right. So we sit up on a ridge here, and just in a couple moments we'll be able to pan over, show you guys what a view looks like just from, say, this driveway. We look behind us here, you can see the mountains, and it kind of sits up on a ridge there, and it just kind of dips down once you hike that way to the west just a few hundred feet, and you have Tumalo Creek right there. Just kind of sifts right through this area, and it's just a great little stream, great access to Shevlin Park. Like Zach said, 900 plus acres, one of the gems of Bend and Central Oregon in terms of parks that are close in proximity.
So we are filming right now. It is about mid-June. It's about 75, 80 degrees out, wind's blowing a little bit. Feels fantastic. Town is definitely bustling now. You've got the river starting to fill up with people. You've got the restaurants are all buzzing. It's a very exciting time to be here in Central Oregon. Traffic is up a little bit, but they're doing a lot of stuff right now. There's a lot of construction going on around town right now to alleviate some of that traffic, redoing the parkway, building a new big Costco. We've talked about that in one of our videos. But this is a really exciting time to be in Bend or Central Oregon as a whole. It's my favorite time of year. Winter's also very popular here because of our mountain, but this is by far the heaviest tourist season, so it'd be a good time to come visit, feel the electricity, see all the people out exercising. Like, it's really cool to see this place really come alive in the summertime.
Yeah, that's a great point, Zach. I mean, we're in that time of year now. It's summer vacation for a lot of students, and there's people on the river every day, the people around the river every single day, and that's going to be the case for the next 90 days or so. And it's not uncommon to think that there's maybe 150,000 or 200,000 people in Bend at any given time during this stretch of the year, just because it's such a popular place. And we've talked at length on other videos about the volume of people that will come visit Bend. There's up to 4 million people that come through Deschutes County every single year. Probably 90% of them come through Bend at some point. So it's a very popular area this time of year, of course. Most of you know that if you're watching this video. But yeah, this gives you a better understanding of some of the neighborhoods that are just off the beaten path of some of the action that goes on in Bend during the summer months. And this Shevlin Commons neighborhood is definitely one to consider if you like a neighborhood such as this one.
So this is Shevlin Commons. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, call us. We'd love to chat with you guys, learn more about what you're thinking, when you're thinking of moving here, what questions you have. We try to cover as much as we possibly can so that when you're in the decision-making process, you can determine, hey, I like that about Bend, I don't like that about Bend. But we can't cover everything. Everybody has different needs. So whatever you guys' questions are, call us. We'd love to chat with you. We actually are the ones that answer the phone. So many times when people call, they're like, can't believe it's you that's on the phone. We're like, yep, we answer every call that we get. So love to chat with you guys. Give us a call anytime. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.